Hello guys, so welcome to the video series of React WordPress theme development, and in this video we're gonna customize this front end. Okay, so make sure your SAMP is up and running. Okay, and you should have your front end by now like this. Okay, and we need to access the folder which we created, the React theme, which is in here, uh, themes, and then the WP React theme, right? So now we normally uh, had our VS Code open within this React SRC. So we're gonna open here first. We need to right click and open the terminal and type code space and the period, press enter, then you're gonna get VS Code open. Right, okay, so we will go to our front end. I'm just going to open that in a different folder tab, and then I'm going to log into the dashboard, uh, WP admin. Now we have some posts been already created. uh, when we go to the post, I'm going to show you a quick thingy here. Press edit. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to add a picture, I mean like a featured image to the post. But now as you can see, we don't have that option here, uh, which we normally should have here to add our featured image. The reason for that, because we created a custom theme, so we need to do enable that. For that we need to create a function, a PHP file. We need to create that, actually not in here. We need to create that, the folder above, which means now we are here, but we need to go to the folder above, which is the WP React theme folder. And I'm going to create a new okay, we'll create this as a text document first. Okay, I'm just going to create functions, right? So it's going to create as a text document. I'm going to open this with the VS Code, right? uh, I'm going to save this as function dot php, right? Okay, right. So now if you go here, you should uh, if you refresh this one, if you go back into this one, you will you will see this function php here. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one. We don't need that text functions. Okay, right, and then we got this function php here. All right, so in here we need to add action to 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 enable the featured image. Okay, so in this functions php we're going to write add action to add the featured image to the this theme. Okay, so first I'm just going to zoom this little bit so you can see what I'm writing. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add php, and then I'm going to write an add action uh, init hook, and then we're gonna call this theme support. Right, okay, then we're gonna create the function called theme support. So before we do that we need to check if a function exists on this name. If not exist, if not function exists, sorry, function exists, then we're going to if not function exists, theme support, then we're gonna create this function called theme support. Okay, right, in here we're going to add theme support, right, and we're going to put post thumbnails, right. Okay, and post thumbnails, and we need to make sure we have semicolons here. Right, right, so now we're getting an error of this, but I don't think that we need to worry about that actually. Okay, so now we can see the featured image option here. Now we can add an featured image to our post. So I'm just going to add I don't have any images, I think. No. Right, so let's add some images. Okay, I've got some images for men's shoes. Okay, let's put this as a featured image for this one, and we'll make update, and we will go to the rest of the posts. So you can upload whatever image you want. See, is because I actually created a site for a shoe company. This is the picture from that. I'm just going to use this one and I'm going to delete afterward. Okay, and update that. Okay, let's get some colored ones. Okay, right. So now we have got our post with the featured image, but now when you refresh this one, you won't see this one, these pictures here straight away anyway. However, we need to make sure that our server is running, so I'm just going to start npm run start. If you are watching this video continuously from the previous video, then you must have your server up and running, so you don't need to do npm run start again, but for me I have to do this. Okay, so now even we start the browser, we won't see this image here again because we haven't add our image in here yet. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the image in there. Okay, so to put the image in there, we need to get the image URL. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to uh, type another constant, and actually I'm going to type it here because we're going to take the picture URL for each post. Okay, so I'm going to get this constant here. I'm going to write another constant called image URL. Okay, so what is this? Equals to if post exists and post embedded and post sorry embedded WP semicolon colon featured media. We're going to take the featured media, right? Featured media. So what we're going to do is, if the post exists and post is embedded and the post embedded is WP media, then we're going to take the post embedded, I think I I spelled wrong. Embedded here. Embed ted embed embedded, yeah, embedded. So make sure you get this right. Okay, so again wp colon featured media, and we're going to get 0, and we're going to put dot source url. Okay, source url, and so colon, and okay, so we got, now we have a constant now. Okay, we got the image url. So what we're gonna put, we're going to check if there is an image url, okay, before we put that into the post. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Okay, so now we got this one here. Now say if we're going to put the image after the title here. Okay, I'm going to write argument, okay, image url if image url is null. Okay, uh, then just give us blank, sorry, null, then it is, I'm sorry, I'm not trying that. If the image url is equal to null, then we're going to get blank, else we're going to get the image url. Okay, we're going to get the image. Okay, we're going to get image src, and I'm going to get the image url. Okay, and I'm gonna close the image. Okay, what we did wrong here, image img src, we need to put equal here, image equal to image url. Okay, now what it does, uh, if the post has a featured image, then it's gonna show this image here. Okay, so now if we go back to our and refresh it, there is a problem. Okay, we got that, but we can't see the image yet. Okay, let's see why. So we can't see the image here yet. So why is that? Now we are using the endpoint for the REST API. For the REST API is here. So we're gonna, if we check this one, okay, we don't get the featured image in this one. If you have a closer look, which I don't have, I mean, like, you know, so to get that one, we need to put like this, embed, right? So now we should have that, but we need to change this one here. Okay, we need to change this one to embed, right? And if we refresh now, we should have the image here. I'm just going to have a look. I hope you can't see this one, so I'm just leave it as it is. So now if we go and refresh now, we should get the images. Yeah, we get the images, but it's too big. Okay, yeah, it's ugly, so we leave as it is. I mean, so now we know that we are getting the images. Okay, right? So now we get our images, we get the post in our front end, right? So on next video, what we're gonna do is we're going to customize this one CSS. I mean, by telling CSS, I'm going to use style components. Okay, so by using style components, in next video what we're going to do, we're going to style up this page, and also we're going to have a header and a footer as well. Okay, so until I see you from next video, you just take care. Thank you.